Welcome, everybody. Strandman, how are you, sir?
I'm hanging in there. How about you?
Good. Good to see you, buddy. Sounds like we're going to get a big snowstorm, eh?
It's going to come hammering. Yeah, I don't think we've had a snowstorm like this for probably a good 10 years, 12 years.
Yeah. No, that's kind of what I'm hearing, too, from all of that stuff. So welcome, everybody, to Down and Dirty with the Badger State Tractor Pullers. We've had a mild winter until it's time to go tractor pulling for our competitors, John. I feel like that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. So it's all good. Tonight, we're just going to play some. John, last year I followed Greg around the pits to interview some of the Badger State Pullers. And we got some interviews. The interviews you're going to see are from the 2023 Winter Nationals. And I know earlier this year we had talked about some of the stuff, but what it means to the Pullers to, from the Badger State to go down and I guess represent, if you will, John, at a big event like this and, to go head to head with all these other different associations and stuff like that. I think it's a lot of fun, and they take a lot of pride in representing the Badger State Pullers. I think you'll pick up on that in a lot of the videos, Strandman. So,
absolutely.
Yep, it's a good time. I've enjoyed, it's been fun to do all of that and just to kind of get everybody excited and to get going. But it's been fun seeing all of the comments on Facebook and people are excited about going. And Gallitz is that I love their little dyno stands that they have. Where it kind of sits out there and they just kind of crank on it outside the shop. It's kind of fun to see that. It's fun to see everybody loading up and heading that way. That's what I like to do. We do have a pick'em contest up, everybody. So you can go vote for who you think is going to win each class. I'm going to put the link in the comments here just as soon as I find it. If you win it, you get you get a weekend pass to the Pullers Championship. Or if you can't get to the Pullers Championship in Nashville, John, then we're going to be giving out like an all live stream package as well. So that's what's checking in there. So I wanted to, again, I'm putting it's a jot form link. It's if you played our pick'em games in the past, but it's in the comments right now. It looks like a bunch of big scrambled things there. I'm in a hurry and I didn't find the right link, but I promise it'll take you to the proper link and not to some spam page. I promise. So it's all good. It's all good. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Let us know if you're supposed to get snow. They're saying anywhere from 6 to 12 inches here, John, in Richland Center. What are they saying for you in the Edgerton area?
Cottage Grove area is the same here. Yep.
Okay.
6 to 9 plus. They're kind of predicting right now, and then the winds are going to blow about 30-35 miles an hour, so it's going to make travel very rough.
Now, did a lot of the road crews go out early today and start spreading salt and stuff, or that liquid ice or whatever they call it, that you see the lines on the road? Or
a lot of that is the salt brine, which is salt water, 23.3% solidity. So what it does is kind of keep it from bonding to the road or the bridge.
Okay.
That's what you make on the road. When you see trucks salting the road and the roads are wet, that's basically what you're making on the road with the snow is brine.
Yep. And our
bridges were done, but trucks are all ready to go. So we're ready to go.
Up to 5 inches of snow here in Kentucky this weekend. I'll be staying at home and watching the Midwest Winter Nationals on the live stream. Yeah, whatsmoking.net is where you're going to get that. Please, everybody, go make your picks for the who you think's going to win. That makes a lot of fun, and then share that with your friends and your buddies and stuff like that as well on Snapchat or Facebook or whatever. Saw Bradley down at Lexington, Kentucky this week at the Kentucky Invitational. Bradley Sturgeon does Sturgeon Pulling, I think Photos and Videos is his name on Facebook. But whatsmoking.net is the live stream. We will be having Joe Hurd on they're down in Shipshewana. They laid the track in today, John. We've been posting pictures. They've been posting pictures on the whatsmoking.net Facebook page as well. But Joe Hurd's going to come on at 9 o'clock tonight on Central Standard Time on Let's Go Pulling. So for those of you that are interested in listening to Joe's the one who kind of organizes, I call it all the chaos, John, in the pits and gets everybody parked and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. So he does a hell of a good job. You even have the Midwest Winter Nationals hoodie on there, Strandman. So
I do, from last year, yeah.
Looking good. We're going to have our merchandise trailer down there. I know they always have the event sweatshirts as well. We're going to be in our normal spot as far as I know, kind of down by the announcer stand. We got some new Beer Money Pulling Team hats and different things like that. So last year, Greg's at the fair convention tonight. So for those of you that don't know, like a fair convention for each state is where promoters will go, and that's where they meet with the fair boards. Now, like for Badger State, there's not really an open date on the Badger State schedule anymore, but Greg still goes up there, and Adam, I believe, some of the board members, and they really support the auctions, John, from the fairs that have Badger State. So every fair queen, I think they call them, John, they do, they put like packets together that represent their county, and Badger State will go in and, try to buy these at the auction. So that was tonight. And I know Greg always does that. So, but it's really a great way for fair boards to come in, sit down with Greg and Adam and talk about what classes they want to have. And just, it's a nice time because you know how it is when you get to the poll, John, you're just running your butt off. You really never have a chance to talk to everybody. And it's really it's a great way to build some relationships and have some fun. So
it's the fairest of the fairs from each fair that go there. And they make a basket.
That's proper English. That's proper English.
Like Greene County would have cheese and different things in there, or something from the tourism part of their county there for the county fair or whatnot. So it's pretty cool. I've been to it quite a few times, and it's very neat to see. Yep,
so that'd be good. So the first one here, this is Patrick Holmes and Ben Hain. They have the digging, dozing through. So this is one of our first interview here. And Greg must have got that sweatshirt for Christmas last year. I love it. So he goes, should I wear this in the video? So I'm like, Greg, it's tractor pulling. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. It's all good. So watch this first video, and then we'll just kind of keep plowing through these tonight here. John, thanks for coming on. And the first one, Patrick Holmes, Ben Hain, with Greg Elstein there. And I have not edited these yet, Strand Man, because I've had a really busy day. But I think it's going to work out okay. Holy cow, Zolik's coming on. Zolik. Can we hear him? Zolik.
Hello?
Hey, you're here.
I am. Well, I'm heading to Shipshewana to stay in front of the snow.
Yep, I understand. Well, we were just going to tonight, if you want to kind of give an update of what you know, we're just going to play videos. I did some interviews last year with Badger State Pullers. We're just going to put them on the show here tonight. But if you have anything to say, otherwise we'll just play some videos. So tell us what's going on. Talk about the live a little bit.
Sure. I don't know what you guys mentioned, but yeah, we'll be going forward every night, despite the weather, and it's a Winter Nationals, but we want everyone to be safe. So it's a judgment call. We understand you can't make it because of weather where you're at. We completely understand because we want everyone to be safe. Getting to the event and of course leaving the event, but the live stream first set, the online tickets end tonight at midnight Central Time.
Okay,
so if you want to buy if you're not going to be at the event, to buy the toy raffles, which is the replica of Ryan Anderson's Super Farm, check it out this year.
Yep.
Those are available until midnight tonight, so that way we can send out those ticket stubs in the mail tomorrow morning when Clint leaves. And then if you're going to be at the event, those will be available at the event until they're on Saturday night.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was like they move a lot of tickets, Ryan, the day of. Once people get out there too. So.
Yeah. Yep. And then advance tickets will still be available for a week online on the website. If you do plan on coming, you can still buy you tickets online the show, but they go game price. The start date Thursday.
Yeah, Ryan's breaking up there a little bit. He's on the road right now, heading to Shipshewana. So he just basically mentioned that, there is obviously a snowstorm coming. They're predicting some large amounts of snow, and I kind of basically the next couple days, and then maybe again this weekend. So they want everybody to come, but be safe. But no matter what, the event's going to happen, and hopefully everybody can make it. But it is what it is. We get that. It's all good in the hood. So if you don't mind, I'm going to play that video. Is that cool, guys?
Looks good.
All right. So this is Patrick Holmes and Ben Hain. I just got to find my video button, and then we'll check it out and just get all going here and make it all rock and roll. I just got to find it here. Let's see. Where am I at? There it is. Here we go. Patrick Holmes, Ben Hain.
I said it right? Sweet. Making hand.
hand.
I won't forget that again. Greg Elson, president of Badger State Tractor Pullers, going around featuring all of our Badger State pullers here at the Midwest Winter Nationals in Shipshewana, Indiana. I'm just glad the front wheel stayed on, fellers.
It did.
I mean, it did. And it ran.
Josh Wiley fixed that up for us.
He's a good guy. He's a good like.
I'd have blamed him for the one before. Said I fixed it myself this time.
Okay, so you guys are there because of my performance at nice.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, got that right in
little
there.
flood there. So,
Right?
well,
Who are them guys?
I've never heard of them. I think you spelled Meyer wrong on the hat. It's M-Y-E-R. So keeping up with us. But guys, just focus on our Badger State competitors hanging out here. What classes, Pat or Ben, are we all running?
I ran 95 hot farm today.
Did you make the finals?
I did not make.
Did you miss it by one spot?
I missed it by 3 spots.
Let's just say 3 inches.
Right, 3 inches. Yeah, something like that.
I like the those and 2 hats, guys.
This is 3 inches, right, guys?
3 inches.
This is 3 inches.
It is.
Yeah, that's what we tell the women.
Love it.
Sure.
Okay, guys, how did this all get started with you guys?
Through Dustin Hook.
Well, we just
Runner.
talked to another guy. He's a bad guy. You got Adam Stevens
Dustin,
into
him
this.
and I were helping Dustin, and then I
You
started.
drove T-Bone a couple
I
times.
started driving T-Bone in 2015.
Okay.
Drove it 15 and 16.
I remember that.
And then he was going to quit, and Pat and I decided we weren't going to quit. And we bought one.
How lucky is that guy that he got to drive? You started driving a pro stock Strand Man out of the gate.
Lucky dog.
You and I need better friends. So
We got good friends. Just don't trust us.
yeah, no, that I had to say that. So I'll back to the interview. Sorry.
So Pat's crazy. just
Yep.
like Ben. So
That's correct.
first pull in memory, Pat.
Platteville, test and tune. First time ever taken off with a 1,000 horsepower tractor. Just quite a rush.
Yeah, smile.
Yep, I sure
You
did.
still are.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's still a lot of fun.
No, and that's what kind of what makes it fun. People ask us all the time, why do we do this? You know, why do we spend the amount of money and the time? And it's fun.
It's the people.
And we love it.
Beat all the people.
What's it mean to pull at Badger State then?
Oh, it's huge. It's the best there is. It's organized, well run. Everybody gets along. It's fun.
Pat, what about you?
Yeah, the best of the best tractors. Everybody helps each other out. Very competitive. Yeah, best people.
Who anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors, anything like that, guys?
There's a lot of people to thank.
Don't forget anybody.
Junior Hartman, Dave Baker's a huge help to us.
Dave Baker?
Dave Baker, he's right there. He's right there.
You can't hear me.
John Meyer Jr., he does all the horsepower for us. My dad does a lot of work at home when we're all working. He's polishing and doing all the other stuff. Girlfriend, Mel, mom and dad. Yeah, there's a lot of people. It takes a lot of people.
Okay. Patrick, who decides who drives? How do you guys figure that out?
We basically just do.
Because I wouldn't want to wrestle Ben. If we
No. He'd probably kick my ass on that, but
Well, you could have a sprint, maybe.
Yeah, like a 100-yard dash.
we
When Ben
usually
wants to drive 50. You get him on a 50? That was actually funny, I'll say. You were really funny.
I can come up with it once.
Yeah, every now and then. So.
we usually do like every other pull. We just take turns, and sometimes I can't make it with my work schedule, and Ben might drive 2 or 3 in a row, and then I'll drive the next 2 or 3 in a row. So, and I have just as much fun going down the track on the seat or watching him. That really doesn't matter to me.
You honestly mean that?
Yeah,
I'm actually starting to get to that point too, but it took a while.
I'm actually more nervous watching him. Something's going to happen bad to the motor than when I'm in the seat and when you're bending on a throttle. I mean, you just go, but
Wait till the day comes when you have a 16-year-old kid that gets on it and drives it. I'm telling you what, I was more nervous the first time he drove than the day he was born. You know, you didn't.
Right.
It is nerve-wracking, you know, and do well. But
I drove Dustin's Pro Stock first time in Plymouth. And I wasn't even that nervous as I was watching him drive it.
right? How long have you guys been friends? Or lifelong friends? Or?
Pat and I, the first time we met was in Louisville, and we think 2010 or 2011.
yeah, at the
Really?
farm show.
You guys are with Dustin then? Or
Yep.
whatever, yeah?
Yep.
You got to be friends. I think I remember that.
We were at the bar at the
Yeah,
hotel.
that's the first time I met you, I think.
Right,
too, right?
probably.
Weird.
Yeah,
You guys at the bar.
right,
Imagine that.
right.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
Dozing through real quick. Where'd that come from?
I'm a union heavy equipment operator and run bulldozers and excavators and stuff for a living. And Ben has his own dozing business.
So you guys are like
and land improvement. So we both run
have dozers
heavy
mostly.
equipment dozers. So that's where the name came up.
We had a buddy of ours that's a trucker, and he kept calling me, wondering what to name it, and he come up with dozing through. I said, I think it sticks.
Do you work for the township though?
I
too
work
yet?
for the township too, but
Yep.
then I have my own business, and I farm a little bit too.
Busy guy.
they have to be. They have expensive hobbies.
Yeah.
Right. They seem to borrow a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Patrick,
No, we're in
Good
the
luck.
shop.
Thanks, Jason.
good luck, Ben.
Thank you.
All right,
Whatever
thanks,
else.
guys.
Great
So that was
guys.
interview one there, Strandman. We had a lot of fun doing this last week or last year, and I feel kind of bad. I honest to God forgot that we had these, John, until Greg was like, "What are we going to do Friday night or Monday night for the show?" And I'm like, you know what? I don't have that. Ken, can you go to another video? That's really bright. I got to talk to my producer, Mackenzie Thieding over there, John. That's too bright back here, so it's all good.
A lot of good memories made over the years, Dustin. Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of good memories watching you, Dustin. That's for sure.
Yep. Hopefully we get to see his beautiful John Deere back out on the track pretty soon. So that'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool there. So John, you keep talking for a second. I'm going to go into my vault and get my next one here. So
the Dozing Through boys, they were running, I think, South Central and a couple other places for a while there, and then that was their goal: get things changed up and come pull with Badger State. And they've been pulling Badger State a few years now. They changed the whole setup, and of course the rules are different from the other organizations and turbochargers and such. So they're close, but yet so far away with their rules. And then they made the swap, and they've been strong competitors right out of the gate. Good guys too, both them guys, and
what's it called?
they help with the Carroll County Fair down there in Milledgeville, and it's one of my favorite tracks to pull on. Ben does a great job down there, him and the guys putting that track together, and it's just a great event. I love going down there with the Mini.
Yeah, no, it's neat. I got to find my I got to get my right screen again, John. Give me a second. I'm trying to step up my production levels here, but I got to get better at it. How about that for the truth? So
There you go. We're okay.
So we built a studio, kind of a podcast studio. We're working on the lighting yet, and we're going to get better mics. We're trying to take it to the next level. So so it's work in progress, Strandman. Is that okay to say it like that? So
That is okay to say, yeah.
let's go right to Dustin Hook. How about that? I got Dustin Hook queued
Jason.
up. Oh, Zoe, go ahead. Sorry.
Ben Hayen actually has some Midwest International history at Shipshewana. They were the first guys to put a dent into the sheet metal of the building.
That's right.
Because
I forgot about that.
on the first year that we moved up there, they unfortunately lost a front tire, and it perfectly went straight in front of him down the track, and he finished a 3, and then the tire went straight over the sand pile and into the back wall. So they were the first guys to leave their marks at the Midwest Nationals at the Michigan Event Center.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can't do it, but it'd be fun to put like a Sharpie on a wall and just have them do all of that stuff, log in. So
How did he miss JJ? That's what I want to know.
Luckily, it was the left tire.
Oh, okay.
And JJ would be on the right side of the tractor.
In that pass they were on that night, they were hauling mail. I mean, that tractor. There's just some tractors. Yeah, they were doing well. So
he stayed in it. He never let off because he didn't see it because it stayed perfectly straight. And I don't think he didn't realize until the tire went up over the sand pile after he spun out.
I'm like, what was that? Where'd my tire go? We're showing some videos behind me in our new studio from the Midwest Winter Nationals YouTube channel. So this is video from the live stream that Ryan's doing. Again, whatsmoking.net. And you guys, please support the live stream. I've been talking about it more and more. Support the live stream at these events if you can't go. It helps the promoters. So without further ado, guys, can I play the Dustin Hook video? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Again, I didn't edit these guys, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. Okay, so but it's tractor pulling, so it can't be that bad. If you're watching us, you're fans, and you expect nothing but shenanigans from Greg Elsing and these guys. So here we go.
Hey everybody, we're at the 2023 Midwest Winter Nationals. Greg Elsing, President of Badger State, the Dustin Hook. And I know, Dustin, you're humble, but you're have one of the best track records in the pro stock with the T-Bone. And Adam Stevens, our new 4-1 limited puller, got the tractor out in Monroe. That was your first hook, right? So this is T-Bone.
The motor,
the motor, okay,
the motor, transmission, and rear end is from the T-Bone. Yes,
nice.
With some modifications from John Meyer Jr. and some dyno time at Kevin Angleton's.
Yep.
Yeah,
But I think Dwayne had more success on it than you did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really do. I do.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Oh yeah, he did.
He
Definitely.
did. But he drove it a lot more years, right?
Yeah.
He did. But yeah,
Yep.
it was
Yeah, if you ever want to feel good about yourself, talk to Greg Elsing.
Right.
Yeah, I'll trade you out on that.
If you're ever having some like confidence issues, like I feel a little
Right.
big for my britches.
Well, Jason's the only guy that got third in a tractor class of 2. How did that happen? We just gave him a 3rd place trophy.
Just give me a medallion. Give me a medallion. Wow.
Yeah.
No, but you got a new pro stock of John Deere now too. But you're gonna miss the red one. And where's the old sheet metal and all that?
I actually put the sheet metal in the shop on a shelf in the back of the shop above the new pulling tractor. So I'll take a picture of that someday, put it on Facebook, and I got it all put together. The steering column
We're gonna go down.
looks pretty good, but I kept the frame and fenders. Still got the roll cage. This is all different roll cage Ace chassis. Did all this, but
Sure.
I couldn't get rid of the old hoods and nostalgia from the T-Bone from Dwayne Hook.
No,
So
you cannot do that.
no,
If I do, I'll come down there and kick your ass.
yeah, no, not getting rid of that.
No,
How-
better
Adam,
not.
this has been a couple years, right? Because I feel like you bought. I'd heard you bought the T-Bone, or
2.5 years. Yep.
yeah. There's always a good
40,
rumor
20.
mill going
Yeah.
around where this went, where that went,
Right.
stuff like that. So.
So, so you got one pass on Adam and Monroe. How'd that feel?
Good.
Did you feel? Have you pulled anything before
No.
that? That was the first time, so you don't even know.
Yeah.
How did you get into pulling, or what was your interest?
Out of 15.
No. How did your interest to get into
Oh,
pulling?
I've been watching all my life, going to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't personally know people or family that pulled, just going and watching when they do it. Lifetime dream.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, because a lot of it comes from my dad did it, my grandpa did
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's, and then, we're starting to see more people like, you know what? I just want a pulling tractor.
Yep.
I met
That's what it
him
was
on the
there.
river probably 25 years ago, and
On the board or on the boat?
on the boat, and said I was Dwayne's son, and kind of been
Talk here.
friends here and there, yeah. And next thing you know, he's running the tractor.
Well, everybody knew Dwayne.
Oh yeah,
Everybody knew Dwayne. Yep. But you gonna pull with us this summer?
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good looking track. Gonna get some paint on it soon, or
Not this year.
not this
Do
year?
the John Mayer special.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next winter.
It's got to earn the paint, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Gotta earn the paint.
some say you got it
It's
once you
got
go.
powder coat. Everything got powder coated since Monroe, but
Did it?
this is part
Frame.
it's gonna make it
Yeah.
down.
Did you name this? I can't remember.
Slow ride.
The slow ride. Oh,
All
okay.
right. Perfect.
Did you ask Terry permission? or-
he
There's
did.
actually a lot of Blackbird stuff on here too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I saw the slow ride up there. And I thought
Yeah.
that was kind of neat.
Josh made that.
And
He likes to make stuff.
I
like
went to
that.
him and asked him first.
I saw it
before
on.
even took the
I saw him make
yeah.
that on Snapchat.
That was cheap.
That was
Yeah.
cheap. I bet that's $17,000. Adams.
So 23 years ago when we built ours, Terry built Blackbird, she milled and built it. I asked him, slower ride was going to be one.
Yeah, he'd be slower, right?
Slower ride.
That's good. Josh is driving a super farm here, isn't he?
I don't know.
I
Is he
think
really?
I think so. He works on that California tractor.
Oh, that's a Grow Farm, that black one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did see that. In
But I
the
think
shop.
it's a California tractor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Because I was out there in October. I flew up there and helped them with their Madeira pull.
Oh,
And I met a bunch of those guys, and a lot of them are here.
it's like a dark cherry or black
Yeah,
or
it's
something
sharp.
like that. That's what I was telling you about this morning.
It's a 10, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
1066?
1026. Yeah, very sharp tractor.
Adam, growing up and watching pulling, and now being part of Badger State, what does that mean to you as a
Oh, lifelong dream. Been watching all my life and glad to be a part of it.
Awesome. Well, good luck here.
Thank you.
Don't listen to it. Watch the tack. I do want to tell you that as advice.
Yep.
Because 3,000 RPMs outdoors, 3,000. It sounds like it's about 2,000 different. It
Yep.
sounds like it wants to go to the moon.
Yep.
Right.
Well, good luck, Adam.
Thank you.
We'll hope to talk to you at the winter show.
All right, so that was we had so much fun doing this, John. I'm glad we went back and found these, but obviously that was Dustin Hook there. He was helping Adam. I think that was the first time Adam had pulled indoors with what's he call his tractor? I forget. No, Adam. Does he call it slow ride?
Yes, it's called
Does he?
slow ride.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful piece. Absolutely gorgeous tractor.
Yep.
Absolutely gorgeous tractor. So I don't remember exactly how he did out there last year, but I think he did pretty well with it. So I know he had a decent season with it outdoors. So He just jumped into this was his first full year with a 4-1, if I remember correctly, Strandman. So
First full year. Yeah, he got it out end of last year, and then went to the winter polls. He's been working on it. So.
Yep. Let's see here. What other interviews we got? Well, we had 2 red tractors. We got to go find a John Deere, right?
Yeah, you got to even things out a little bit.
And we got Funk and Groove and Gallets. Holy crap. We got more videos we're going to be able to get through tonight, John. This is good. So let's go to John Coots. We got to go to Hollywood, don't you think?
Let's go to Hollywood, yeah.
At least we can look at Natalie.
Pick a few other ones that we haven't done.
Yeah. Let's see here. I make that big. No, that's too big. Give me 1 second, guys. I need a better producer, Kenzie. I need to have you do this. Okay, I got to switch my screens again. Wrong one. Let's see here where we at. It was that
horse pulling behind you.
I know. I'll get better one of these days. I promise.
With time.
With time. Thanks, bud.
Rome wasn't built in a day, Jason.
What's that?
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, but either was our studio, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So.
Is it at your office?
Yep. Yeah, we're trying to be cool. You know, like Fox News or something like that, Strand.
There you go.
Where's your key?
What, Sarah? Did she get in?
No, your key for the Tesla.
It's in my pocket.
Okay, because that's where they're in the Tesla.
Thanks, Cam. There you go.
So what do I do?
Just push it by the door. There's a little camera by the door. It'll unlock it for you. We ordered some new cameras, John, and my daughter brought them down and left them in the car, but she took the car. So what are you gonna do?
Ooh.
Just smile, right?
Right. Could be worse.
Could be. It ain't that bad. I'm not gonna whine.
No.
I'm not gonna whine.
Hey, while we're waiting, we'd like to thank Salama Enterprises, Casper Egg, Front Street Farm Toys for helping us out. Trip Downing. Just can't thank all of our sponsors that helped us out last year. I got one shop tour downloaded. I got to get that sent to you. Maybe we could do that Monday night or something. Team B's.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you told me about that. That's right.
Yeah, I got it on my Google file or Google count or whatever there.
Google Drive.
Google Drive. That's it. We're driving.
We're driving. We're
driving.
driving. All right, here we go. Make this big full screen. Nope, that's picture in picture. Don't want that. This.
I should have gave him
Hollywood,
John. Yeah.
Good.
You know, like I said, because I had a nice adjective for Natalie, and I'm like, and then John, and I felt kind of bad.
It's kind of plain.
It's kind of plain. Should I restart over? Nah.
Yeah.
We're gonna put about this much editing effort into these videos. So, John, first of all, thanks for being here. I got Wesley on the sand pile there, and that was kind of cool. He's down here with Grandpa Pat. He had his video camera out, and so I had him stand beside me, and then I think everybody got nervous because I had a little feller next to me. I said, if anything comes at you, I'll tackle the tire. So that happens here. Natalie, what does it mean to be the wife of a Badger State tractor puller? What's pulling mean to your family? Let's do that.
Right.
Oh, wow. I've been pulling for a long time. My dad pulled, and then he ran the eliminator, and that's how I met John.
It's in your blood.
It's in my blood.
So that's how you win. Had your father-in-law do this.
Be the sled operator.
Should we put that in the rules?
Well, wait, no.
That your father-in-law can't be the sled operator?
Or tech.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You think about it. Hell, you couldn't even pull.
Right.
You're related to everybody. Sauk County is like one big Amish community.
Is it?
So I tried to want to get him a little bit every county. So, John, you've been pulling with Badger State a long time. Greg and I have been talking about this yesterday, interviewing everybody. But Greg, as president of Badger State, loves the fact that, his pullers come down here and compete at the highest level. This is like a national pull for our class. I mean, I know there's Louisville, but the best of the best are here. What's that mean to you as a puller?
Well, it's pretty cool to come down here. There's almost 20 tractors in our class, and they're from all over the country, and I think we can run with any of them.
Yep. And Greg likes that because, it's fun to kind of sit down and say, oh, hey, Badger State did this versus this association. And at the end of the day, we're all here to have fun, but it's kind of fun to be proud of who you, because you can arguably say the 4-1s with Badger State would be the toughest anywhere to go day in and day out. And it'd be hard to disprove that. So
Even if you don't win, even if our guys don't win, we might have 3 of the top 5.
Right.
You know, we're generally the numbers show there. But we have a lot of tractors here too.
Right. So I would say I've seen the most Badger State pullers in the 4-1 class and the hot farm. That's when I looked at all the classes. Some years the light limiteds are really stacked. This year I don't see as many Badger State tractors down here, but the 4-1s with, you know, we are the big class here, the 4-1s and the light pros, so it's kind of fun as the big horsepower class. I know Clint wants to have pro stock someday, but they tend to destroy smoke tubes. They make them bounce off the ground. It's actually fun to watch as a spectator. If you've never watched a smoke tube jump off the ground at Louisville, watch it when a pro stock or a diesel super hits it.
There's a 500 horse motor sucking it out of there, and just think whatever's going up in this outside has to go through that too, and a little more sometimes.
So, anybody you guys want to thank that help you guys keep all this together? Natalie or John?
Lemke's, you know, probably a pretty big part of our operation. You know, we live pretty close to him, so it's pretty convenient.
It doesn't hurt at all.
If he breaks, I call him before John even pulls off the track.
He's on his way.
Yep.
Do you have like a bat signal, like a big L for Lemke? Lemke Motorsports, like Batman. So, oh, cool.
Well, it's a picture of John with his sunglasses on in Hollywood.
Hollywood.
You know there's trouble with Hollywood's in the sky.
Oh, good. So 4-1s are Friday night, right?
Yes.
And then how many? 8 to the finals?
6.
6. So 6 of the 20.
Yep.
How many are in the 20 in the class? But 2 guys backed out, I think.
Yeah. So they're just short of 20.
Yeah, good. So, where are you at in the class?
I'm number 8.
Okay.
So
so you get a chance to watch. Nothing wrong with that. So, well, Greg, should we let these fine people go, or do you got anything more for them? Or
well, I was kind of worried about her health. She said she hasn't been drinking now. Not
I
right.
don't
Since
have
Wednesday,
enough.
or it's not even doing yet.
Right.
You should have seen the line for people at beer already.
Really?
I was like, holy
I
cow.
was in it.
Well, hey, what the heck? First step is denial.
Exactly.
Right.
First step is denial.
Yep.
Natalie, you gonna be okay?
I'm going to be good.
Okay. Say hi to your kids because
Good
they're gonna
luck,
watch
John.
this video.
Thanks,
Hi,
man.
kids.
You too.
Good luck, Danny.
Always a good time.
Oh, absolutely.
Kathy
Absolutely.
Gillett said hello. Also,
Yeah.
look, there's somebody from the Carolinas watching. Who was that?
That's Jeremy Tyndall. He's with I think they help with both associations out there. I met him out here with the at the NTPA. It's not United Pullers of Carolinas. I think that's a pro pulling side of it. I think it's just I'm not sure what the NTPA version is called. I'm drawing a blank a little bit on that, so I feel bad. Let's do a diesel truck. The Zen boys are out there, not the Zens. They're like limiteds. Let's see here. Funkin' Groove. Here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2023 Midwest Winter Nationals. Ryan Funk, Corey Funk, your 3.6 Badger State Pro Stock Diesel Champions. Greg Elsing, President of Badger State. Guys, we're going around trying to interview every Badger State puller we have here competing at the Midwest Winter Nationals because Greg is, as a club president, it's important that we guys come down here and do well. Greg likes it when you do well because it makes Badger State look good, but just give a chance to thank you guys for what you do. So
Thank you. So, this summer you guys won the points championship. You got down here. Did you change anything? Come down here?
Didn't really change anything. We had to fix a few things that somehow we were lucky to make it down the track the last pass there in a row. We won there and had a belt spring that was the retainer was broken and it just about dropped the valve we found and had a boost leak that we fixed up a week ago. So we think we had a pretty lucky pass the last time around. So hopefully it's all patched up now.
Great.
yeah, that would be bad.
That would be bad. Good thing to come down here and try to test everything. But now you're ready for next summer if you get done, right?
Yeah, we'll pull it out of the motor out of the truck and dyno it here, and we got a bunch of stuff we want to try after this hook here. So
Good deal. How many in the class tonight, guys?
Six.
6 in the class. Okay, cool.
And it's one and done type thing.
Yeah.
It is. All right.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, we didn't quite get the gold truck done. We had a few problems with it on the dyno a couple weeks ago, so gotta finish that up and get it done yet. So
A lot of people don't realize pulling is year-round anymore. You just don't pull it out of the shed, go pull it next year. It's a lot of work, all levels of pulling. I don't care which class it's in.
Yeah, between rebuilding and dynoing and looking for more power and putting everything back together, you start as soon as the season ends.
How many years you guys been pulling Badger State now?
2014, I think was
That
the
was
first year.
started with the 3.0, right?
2.6 actually
2.6.
back then.
Okay. Can't remember all the diesel truck classes we had. So.
And I think your dad was on the board with us when we first, or something, when I first got on the board back in '92. I think your dad was, Tom was, he was pulling pro stocks then, right?
Yep.
And was he on the board then? I don't remember. I thought he was.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was somewhat right when Badger State started. Yeah, he was on the board for quite a few years there.
74. Yeah. So when I got on it, he was on it for a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, how does a dad with a pro stock? How does his boys get into diesel trucks? Can somebody tell me that story? Or
We were going around with a buddy of ours for a couple of years with Badger Truck, and we had a lot of fun with him. So just decided to build our own.
Nice. You guys, did you have one right away? I can't remember.
Yep. We originally built this truck in 2013. I think this is the first time it came out. So.
Okay.
Well, last year's the first time with 2.
Yep. Yeah, last year was the first time.
Is it twice as much work?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, fairly lucky last season with reliability. They didn't have a whole lot of problems. So.
But it helps to have 2 trucks. You get back and one person will always say, hey, I should have been in gear lower, gear higher, whatever. But, it's one of them, trying to tire too much.
Yeah. Learn a lot of the chassis setup with 2 of them. They can test and try things and compare them. But what effect? That's the difficult thing with pulling is that you only get one shot at it, usually one night, and then it's a different sled, different dirt, and different place the next time around. So
Better have all these ducks in a row and you get out there for one shot, is all you got. So there's no qualifiers. That's it.
How many indoor pulls have you guys done over the years?
this is only our second one. Here, we were here last year. That was our first. So.
Okay. How'd you do last year? Sorry, Greg.
We got second last year.
Cool. Like that a lot. Who won it last year? I forget.
Broniker.
Okay. Coming at you. Gotcha.
You got Josh is here. It's the only other Badger State truck, right?
Wiltsey's here too.
Yeah. Is Joe been out, or did he just? I remember was he out much this year?
Yeah, he's probably eight hooks or so.
Okay, cool.
State.
Good.
Yeah, fair amount.
Good deal.
Yeah, I don't think he's here as truck here. I think Len Drive is going to drive it tonight. So
okay. Cool. Well, good luck tonight, guys.
All right, thanks.
Give her hell. Proud to have you guys with us. Give her hell.
The Funks.
It's kind of fun to hear them talk about the premonition of their season. Then they come back and they won the points again this year. I mean, Jamie Lovers made him work for it, but they were down there testing stuff. John, you heard him say that to get ready for the Badger State season. So
they try a lot of stuff. They do a lot of stuff themselves. I mean, they machine and build their own motors and all that. It's they have a lot of effort and a lot of time behind the scenes putting that thing together, and both trucks together and working on them in the shop and trying different things. So kudos to them. That's not easy, and not a lot of guys do that. Guys will get a motor built by somebody and put it in and do chassis work with somebody else. And, they put it all together, but, those guys, build the motors. They put different cam in it. They figure all that out. And that takes a lot of work. I think I seen somebody from Queens Creek, Arizona. Been there. Friends of mine used to live there. So, hey, Gary, yeah, you ever get down to Queens Creek, you got to go down to the Santan Flats. That's where you got to go.
Santan Flats.
Yep, it's a great place to eat, and it's in Maricopa County, where you used to not be able to dance, just like Footloose. That place.
Well, that's good. That's good information.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Midwest Winter Nationals 2023. Here with Badger State member Dan Castis and the president of Badger State, Greg Elsing.
Hey,
guys,
we're here with Dan Castis from Union Grove, Wisconsin.
Union Grove.
Union Grove. I didn't think you'd get here from there, right? Or did you?
I
was
got
it in a straight line?
It's pretty straight. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them. And the road. Oh, they need to use that money towards the roads.
Yeah, they should. Instead of letting the governor steal it all, put it in his pocket. That's what happens in Illinois, right?
Pretty much.
And we just made a lot of fans. Actually, people who live in Illinois, they know this.
They know that.
Like, they're not even mad about it.
4 of the last 5 governors are in jail for embezzlement, right?
Yeah.
It is true.
On top of it, they got the Chicago Bears. They got to do
right.
it too.
Yeah. We how much of a pity party can we have for Illinois? We'll move on.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, you were in the 640 class for the last 2 years, and you won points here once or twice.
Won points once. 2 years ago. The
got points second, and then I won the points championship last year, and then I got second this year. 2 points out of first.
Okay, close.
Both
It was right
times.
down to the last
Times.
pull too. Scott Burkhardt pulled it out this
Yeah.
year. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
You got a lot of success, Dan.
It is.
Yeah.
Fortyville
Yep.
and the
I've
Midwest
been,
Winter Nationals. So.
this thing's run strong, and finally figuring it out. But now we got a new animal to deal with.
Was it a lot? So last night you made a test pass. It's the first time as a super farm, and
Yep.
how'd it feel?
It's different. People say it's not that much different, but I just got to get it.
A few more
coming out
RPMs?
of the hole is different, and I just got to get that figured out. And once we get that, we'll be good.
Okay.
Hopefully
okay.
tonight's better.
So you pull what class are you tonight?
It's a combo class, 9500 super farm. It's our normal setup, like as your 9300 super farm, going against 85 mod turbos.
All the tractors from out east.
Yeah, I don't know much about those guys.
Yeah, they're like 540 with an A pump. They'll have a little bigger turbo, but they
Yeah.
have to weigh less.
They weigh 1,000 less. So.
That's how they kind of run that class out east.
Yeah.
That's how they don't have the numbers that we have, and they mix them together like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
And then we pull Friday night in the 9300 super farm.
Okay.
But yeah.
How long you been pulling, Dan?
Well, I started farm pulling in like 2000, and then got into I think Badger State. I think 6 years ago.
Yep.
That's about when. And
You were on the board of directors for Badger
Yeah.
State.
Yep. That's been 4 years now. 4 years. But yeah, good group of guys. I love pulling with.
So what made you want to jump up to super farm, or up or over, whatever you want to call
I
it?
always liked that super farm class growing up as a kid. That was the class I always thought was cool.
Yep. So
And-
for years, super farm built Badger State.
Yeah.
It did.
Yep.
It did. It kept us afloat. Yep.
Yep. And I want to pull in a class that has good numbers, good group, and I can someday shoot to go to Louisville and shoot to get that far and have goals like that.
Right.
And the class, I mean, it was a good class to start with, Pro Farm, and it was a good group of guys to be with.
There's nothing wrong with moving up.
And now go up here and we'll see how it goes.
Someday you'll have a pro stock like Elson.
I doubt it.
Mini Moline Pro Stock.
That's what we need.
That's the only color we're missing in Badger State anymore, right? Mini Moline Pro Stock, right? Let's get one done.
Yeah, write the check.
Yeah, let's get after it. Yeah.
So yeah, that's we'll see how it goes.
Anybody you want to thank? Family, friends, sponsors?
Oh, my beautiful wife over there, Christy.
Just wave. You did do well. Yeah. How'd you get that? Woo, we'll talk about that later.
You're up a couple classes there, bud.
I get told I outran the pump coverage every day too.
Some days I get told that.
Yeah.
You keep her warm in the winter. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right. That's the key. That's the key.
My
Well,
family here, my 3 kids, Carson, Braden, and McKenna, my fan club, all my family over there. I want to thank Mark Colbert. He's put a lot of time and effort into this and helped me along the way. A lot of help. So
if you're going to build a mini, that's the guy to talk to.
that's the guy.
Right?
Yep,
Right?
The
So,
guy in Minneapolis, Moline.
he
for
is.
sure.
Yep.
Actually, this is the front end off the propane right here. Yep.
Propane front end.
Yep. So, yeah, that's about it. Fair
Well, Dan,
Valley.
good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.
Greg.
Thank you
Good
for
luck
representing
tonight.
Badger State.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, John, I think we got time for one more video. These were a lot of fun. I'm glad to. And it was because it was laid back and Greg was in a good mood and we just had a blast, John. It's really fun to do this with the pullers. I'm glad I remember we had these videos, Strand Man.
Looked like a good time.
Yeah, it was. Again, we're showing videos that we did some interviews last year at the Midwest Winter Nationals. Again, it's this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Zolik's in the car right now on his way down there. WhatSmokin.net, WhatSmokin.net is where the live stream is. And then we do have a pick'em contest up as well. And there's the links on Beer Money and the Pullers Championship. Pick whoever does the best. It's like golf score, John. If you pick the first place winner, you get 1 point. So lowest score wins, and you can get an all weekend pass to the Pullers Championship or a live stream pass to the Pullers Championship. So let's go into the vault here, John, and get one more out. Let's see. We got Ridge Fry, Meyer, Trip Downing's always kind of fun. Don't you think? Trying to remember.
Sure. Let's do Trip.
Let's do Trip.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2023 Midwest Winter Nationals. Here with some Badger State Pullers and members. Paul Udi, Trip Downing with our president, Greg Elsing. We're highlighting the pullers that represent the Badger State Pullers at a national pull like this. And it's fun to get to know everybody a little bit. So,
well, it's not Trip, it's Chip, right?
Yeah. How did that all start?
Somehow.
Well, Greg can't read, I guess. So,
well, hey,
right?
in I think it was the meeting last year.
21 meeting.
Greg called me Chip like 3 times in the December meeting, and now everybody calls me Chip.
So Adam made slipped me a note over that said Trip. I looked at it. I said, "Not Chip."
Paul, what's your nickname?
I don't have one. I don't. Well, I don't.
Oh,
I know.
we'll
figure one out.
Okay, so we named your tractor online. We can name your guys'. I could give you a nickname online. So,
you guys have been doing good down here. All the classes you've entered, it looks to me like, right?
Yeah, we've been pretty consistent. Yeah, we've gotten lucky. I don't know. We just kind of hit the. We changed some stuff. We changed some gear ratios and stuff in the transmission a week ago before we came down here, and it seems to be everything. The combination is working. So.
You were at the dyno before you came to at Robbie's?
It's Slama's.
Slama's
Yep,
dyno?
we were spending the day up with James, just getting the dial back in for the summer. We just went through and freshened the motor up a little bit, so we just wanted to make sure it was
Make sure everything's right.
ready to go.
Now you're ready for the summer, right?
Yep.
So Paul, you drove a 9 Super Farm?
No, I drove the Mod Turbo.
The Mod Turbo class.
Yep,
Okay.
Mod
You
Turbo.
had it as 93 Super Farm?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you guys had it in 2 classes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You got
Did-
third?
Third, made finals and ended up third in the finals.
Okay. And then
So-
Super Farm,
We
you
ended up-
got the qualifier, obviously.
Yep,
Or you
we
made
had
it to the
we had
fight.
a second last night in the qualifier.
Nice.
So came back last track in the class, got a finish, so we were pretty happy with that.
It really sounded strong.
Yeah.
It did. It sounded strong, I thought.
And Greg doesn't give compliments like that. So
That's the first compliment I've given all
he doesn't give a
time.
lot of compliments at all.
Yeah.
None to you.
I don't deserve any. I don't want any from you. I would be like, whatever, dude, walk away.
Yeah, got to give a lot of credit to Robbie Lemke and Lemke Motorsports, Fair Valley Performance with the fuel systems and stuff, and James is. We've spent a lot of time with that James at the dyno, just figuring this thing out and getting it the way to
Did you
go.
gain a lot at the dyno, you feel?
Back in April we did. When we went back this last time, it was mainly we didn't really have anything new. We just wanted to break it in, so we put new rings and on the sleeves, and just wanted to kind of new rod bearings. So we just wanted to break it in and make sure that it was
Good to go.
kosher. So
Everything's happy.
yeah, but yeah, we're always learning something.
Well, a lot of guys say they don't want to go winter pulling, but I always think the good thing about winter pulling is you go do something, and you build something new, you have it, go try it, and then you know it's going to work for the summer, and it's done. Or the other hand is, you know it didn't work, you got to go do something else.
And that's why we changed the gear ratios in the transmission before we came down here, because we wanted to just test it.
And you get to scratch the itch.
Right, you do.
You've had a little break.
And you get to
Time to go back
stand
to
around here,
basketball.
I'm glad you're here because I'm on a crowd and you guys had some.
Yeah, we really didn't want to interview you. Greg just needed a drink. Like, oh, we got the camera. What the hell?
Yeah, let's just get a drink.
I will say a huge shout out to Clint and their crew down here. What they put together is pretty amazing. There's a lot of people to make this work. And I don't know how soon they start planning. They're already planning for next year.
Monday.
So yeah, it's a big. They put on a hell of a deal.
The track is one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's gotten better every year we've been down here. It's gotten better.
Yeah, this is my first year here, but and I came down because the boys came down, but the track is as good as I've ever seen. They should be proud of it.
Yeah, for how many hooks that track has seen this weekend, and it's consistent for every tractor. And in between sessions, they take the road grader, blade it off a little bit, and they go pulling on it again. And it's not like they're working it up in between classes. And Clint and his crew do a phenomenal job down
What's it mean, Trip, to be part of Badger State?
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's always been a dream of mine. I mean, since I was a little kid, it was. I mean, if you're going to see the Badger State Tractor Pullers, that meant something. To me as a kid, that was we're going to see Badger State Tractor Pullers. Like that was a big deal. And I think. We've kind of, Badger State Tractor Pullers down here this weekend. I think we've kind of shown that, we can compete with the best of them in the country. I mean, there's people here from 30 different states this weekend,
two countries, I think. Yep.
And I think
I mean, how many Badger State? There's a lot of Badger State tractors here tonight that are going to be.
You're going to hear a lot of Wisconsin, Illinois in the finals tonight. So what you hear too, though, is guys that come here. I knew if I could compete with the Badger State guys, I knew I was doing something. I'm proud of that. When somebody I don't know says, I came down here and then I knew I was hanging right with the Badger State guys, so I know I did something good. So that's for me, that's a big deal to hear that from our guys.
Paul and I, we've been going to Gordyville since 2010.
The thing we talked about the other day, or yesterday was 2010. I think we missed 1 year.
Yep.
So the Midwest Winter Nationals have always been. When we were going to get a tractor together, it was coming down regardless of where it was.
Well, one of the cool things, since we've been coming down here, one of the neatest things, sitting in the stands or just watching, because we've only been down here with the tractor 3 years, but you hear the announcer say over and over again when the tractor's on the start line, this guy, so-and-so is out of the Badger State. And that, and just how they say that, I mean, it means, people kind of pick their head, oh, this is going to be a good one, it's pretty cool.
It is. So, hey, but good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
I know you'll make us proud, guys. Get after it. Have fun.
Yeah, I remember that. Greg was like, "You guys got any crown?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Hey, you want to do an interview?" It was pretty funny at Strandman, so I enjoyed that a lot. So
I think I'm gonna have to go out and buy a 4-inch grinder, get a Beer Money Pulling Team sticker on it, and give it to Greg Elsing because he's always grinding on you or somebody.
Oh no, he's a hoot. Don't worry. Trust me. There's other videos. I got him back too. So, like I said in one of those things, I said, if you ever had a lot of self-confidence, go hang out with Elsing. Well, I want to wrap this up in about a minute. If Ryan wants to jump back on real quick, or John, if you have anything, I gotta get ready for Let's Grow Pulling. Joe Hurd will be on from Shipshewana, Indiana, at 9 p.m. tonight. Around 8:20, we're going to bring on the Zellwood, Florida promoters. I'm flying down there Thursday to Zellwood, and then we're going to start out the show with some Lexington, Kentucky, kind of a wrap up from the weekend that we were down there this past weekend. So, John, do you want to take it away, or Ryan, do you want to say anything?
I just wish everybody good luck down there from the Badger State Tractor Pullers, and drive safe and come back safe and have a good time.
Yep, Ryan?
Yeah, no, I agree with John, and safe travels to everyone coming out to Shipshewana. Check out the website for advance tickets, and if you're wanting to buy the live stream, letsmokin.net, and just looking forward to the great weekend. Also, just a reminder on the live stream, we'll be also doing the test passes on Wednesday, which are free for anyone can watch those if you want to check out the live stream on Wednesday night as well.
And Zoe, you put on one of the best live streams in the business, so shout out to you, buddy. I've watched you work, and now that I've seen it for a summer, it is it's stressful, Strandman. That's all I'm gonna say. It's stressful.
Yeah, I love it. This is definitely one of the most stressful weekends, but I'm just glad to be a part of the crew, and I always have really the best seat in the house. I get to watch it right there. So.
Yep. So
I hopefully don't have any this weekend, so I'll try to keep that.
Yep. Sounds good. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in Down and Dirty with the Badger State Tractor Pullers. We're here every Monday night, live on YouTube and Facebook, and we love having you on here. And you can always listen to us on iTunes and Spotify later in the week. So, John, Brian, have a great night. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'm gonna get ready for my next show. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.
See you, everyone.